Okay. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders and students all around the world. This is Fxpassion broadcasting you live on TradingView. And this is the Forex Traders Course 101. What we are trying to do here, everybody, we are trying to build the 3 pillars of a beginner trader. Okay, it's a beginner's course 101. Pillar number 1, we're trying to build a strategy and or a system with all of these modules here on the left. Pillar number 2, we are trying to learn and understand how risk management works inside our strategy and our system. And the big one, we are trying to learn how psychology affects our risk management decisions and our strategy and or system decisions. Hello, Time Freezer, how are you? Remember, everybody, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide, and the webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. Either way, don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. For questions or homeworks, TradingView House rules apply. You can contact me in private chat, or you have below the streaming, you have the Gmail contact. Hello, DMW, how are you? And never forget, having 2 skills is better than 1, and having 3 skills is better than 2, especially in times of uncertainty, and trading is a learnable skill. Yes, everybody, you can learn this. That being said, let's jump into the charts. And today's lesson 23, how to trade support resistance in a sideways channel or consolidation. Okay, so we are going to open a chart, something like this, everybody. So how to trade sideways channel or consolidation. Okay, so most of the pairs that are sideways or consolidation, everybody, you are going to see something like this. Okay, something like this, and you are going to see also something like this. So some pairs, you know, so okay, so consolidating pairs, okay, so until today, okay, on the higher time frames, what are they? So AUD, NZD would be one. You know, USD, CHF would be the second one. Oh, of course, Euro, GBP would be the third one. Canada, CHF, not sure about. So AUD, NZD, USD, CHF, Euro, GBP, right? So we're going to check more, but those are the pairs who are still consolidating. And what you're going to see, everybody, is that those pairs are doing something like this. You know, they have a bigger consolidation, you know, but in between they're doing also something like this. Okay, they're doing something like this, and they're doing something like this, you know, and they're doing something like this, and they're doing something like this, right? So AUD, NZD on the monthly chart, weekly chart, USD, CHF on the monthly chart, weekly chart, Euro, GBP on the monthly chart, weekly chart. Okay, so we have what it's called, we have the bigger consolidation. Okay, so big, you know, consolidation, sideways movement, channel, okay, slash channel if you want. And then many times, not always, but many times, clone, we have a smaller, right? So click on the text. We have smaller consolidation or inside the channel. Okay, and the lesson today, everybody, is how to trade this one. You know, how to trade those two. And remember, trading concepts. Okay, trading concepts. Number one, consolidation is going to end one day or another. Okay, is a part of the overall structure. And number two, the market can stay in consolidation for as much time as it wants. Okay, those are the trading concepts. Consolidation is going to end one day or another, is a part of the overall structure, and overall structure. The market can stay in consolidation for as much as time as it wants, right? My English grammar mistakes. Hello, Saja, how are you? Okay, so the pairs on the hard time frame, you know, AUD, NZD, USD, CHF, Euro, GBP. But remember, okay, here I'm going to put star. We can find consolidation on every pair, right? Smaller time frames. You okay. Every pair, like daily, 2 hour, etc. Okay. So how to trade consolidation, everybody? We are going to see. So once the market established the low, once the market established the high, and once the market established the low, and once the market established the high, only and only then we have the confirmed consolidation. Okay, beginner traders. So we learned in the previous lessons how to confirm an uptrend and how to confirm a downtrend, right? Remember, we have 25%, 25%, 25%, and 25%, and finally, we have a 100% confirmation for the trend. So here is the same logic. Okay, beginner traders don't trade consolidation. Oh, I'm going to buy this low, or oh, I'm going to short this high. Don't buy or sell consolidation, until you have a 100%. Make sense? Hello, Yura, how are you? Make sense, everybody? So beginner traders, we need to wait for consolidation. Okay, when you have the first low, it's 25. When you have the first high, you're at 50%. When it's established the new low, you are at 75, and finally, when it hits the upper band and it reverses, you have the 100%. Okay, so how to trade, right? It's a simple entry strategy, everybody, for the beginner traders. Number one, wait for consolidation to be confirmed. Okay, number two, enter with the CTB stance, enter with the counter trend line break, and three, enter when you see a change in the short-term trend, okay, and you can see the continuation. Okay, everybody? So it's a simple entry strategy on how to trade consolidations. Okay, where is the arrow? There you go. This is the arrow. Come on, trading view. Okay, I'm going to put down here. So the arrow. Simple entry strategy, everybody. Wait for the consolidation to be confirmed. Enter with the counter trend line break and enter when you see a change in the short-term trend. And you can see the continuation. So one more. Okay, one more. Go to the smaller time frame and enter when you see a change in the short-term trend. Okay, something like this. Is it clear, everybody? Wait for consolidation to be confirmed. So this is theory, right? We're going to check the live charts in a second. Okay, so wait for consolidation to be confirmed. 25, 25, 25, 25. Enter with the counter trend line break. So where would be the counter trend line break? Well, this would be kind of a counter trend line break in here, right? So this would be the example of the counter trend line break. But number 3, go to the smaller time frame and enter when you see a change in the short-term trend, and you can see the continuation. So on the bigger scale, you won't see this, but on the smaller scale, you know, so if the daily is in consolidation, then we're going to see on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, and we are going to see the change in the short-term trend. Something like this. The blue one. Makes sense, everybody? Any questions so far about how to trade consolidation, how to trade support to resistance levels? Okay, so we are on euro dollar, right? We are on euro dollar, and back in time, everybody, this pair was like this, right? Let's delete some things, delete and delete. So back in time, everybody, this market was, let's delete some things. Okay, back in time, this market was, you know, it made here a high, right? It made a high in here, and it made this low in here back in time. And so when we trade, we don't see the future, right? The market was like this, you know, and then start to move sideways, right? So it didn't make a lower low, you know, it was kind of this, and then, you know, so this is the challenging part for the beginner trader, you know. If I would buy here, you know, and the market went against me, right? You know, and it went down, it went further down, right? So maybe I was shorting the market in here too, right? Maybe I went short, I was selling this pair at the counter trend line break. And so as you can see, the market, it's not making relevant highs, relevant lows anymore. So this was the last low, this was the last high, and what is the market doing right now? This is so stressful for the beginner traders, right? Everybody, is this stressful? You know, when this happens, oh my God, I entered long and the market's going down, and you know, now that I short the market's going up. This is called consolidation. Okay, everybody, it's a part of the overall picture. It's a part of the overall trend. Okay, this is the problem. We don't know when this is going to happen. Yes, it isn't and confusing. Chibu, I have a good news for you, my friend. Don't, in the end, okay, I'm going to explain what it is, how to trade, but in the end, if you don't understand it, if you don't like it, just stay out. Okay? So talking about theory, right? Talking about theory that we just learned, you know. So this was euro dollar back in time. So we have the first low, we have the first high, we have the second low, And one more time, right? We have the second high, right? High to low, low to high, high to low. So we have a confirmed consolidation, and if we would trade consolidation as beginner traders, what we need to do, we need to go on the smaller time frame, like the 2-hour chart. Okay, let me see, where are we? Where are we? Okay, we need to go on the 2-hour chart or 1-hour chart, whatever, right? So this is the consolidation from the daily, and we have 1, 2 lows, we have 2 highs, right? The market established the sideways movement, and what are the rules of trading this? Enter at the counter trendline break and enter when you see the change in the short-term trend from the smaller time frame, which is in this case is the 2-hour chart, you know. And the market is still falling, right? Falling, still falling. This is support down in here, you know. I'm going to extend my counter trend line like this, you know, and the market is still falling, you know, and here, there you go, you know. So how to trade consolidation, sideways channel, whatever, you know, counter trend line breaking here, and everybody, do we have the change in the short-term trend? It's a yes or no question. Do we have a counter trend line break, everybody? And do we have the change in the short-term trend? It's a yes or no question. Same old retail, nope. Technicals, yes, but this is a beginner course. Okay, it's for beginners. Okay, nothing fancy in here. DMW says yes. Says yes, great. So this would be the entry, you know. The next, so we don't enter, beginner traders, we don't enter at the counter trend line break. Remember the rules, we enter when we see the change in the short-term trend. Okay, so now that we have the change in the short-term trend, where is our entry? Our entry is this one. Okay, not before, we are just following the rules. So rule number 1, we have the counter trend line, and here we have the change in the short-term trend. So this red counter trend line is the entry. Okay, risk reward ratio, trading the channel, beginner traders, you know, if this would be the entry, this would be our stop loss, you know, somewhere below the line, 15 pips, 20 pips, it's up to you. Okay, so if I'm risking that much and clone, you know, I'm going to make what, maybe not the best, right? But it's going to be 1 versus 1.5, right? So one more time, where is the clone? So if I'm going to risk 1 Bitcoin, 1 euro, 1 yen, you know, whatever, I want to make 2 Bitcoins, 2 euros, right? So this is not the best, but anyway, it's still okay because I'm going to make more than I'm making. Any questions so far, everybody? Hello, Cameron, how are you? Any questions so far on how to enter the chart? As Fob was saying, right? Nothing special, nothing fancy, you know, nothing complex, right? Easy stuff for the beginner traders, right? So this would be the entry, everybody, and then let's see what is going to happen, you know. The market is falling down, you know. So if we miss the first train, you know, maybe we could take the advantage of the second train, right? and the market is moving, you know, nonetheless, falling down, kind of moving sideways, right? Retesting all the levels, you know, scaring us up. And lastly, what would happen? Chipo says no. What is the no? You know? So the stop loss, everybody, it's of extreme importance, right? How many of us beginner traders get scared in here? You know, this is the entry. Let's delete this one. This is the entry, right? And then the market goes against us, you know, and I'm scared, oh my God, and counter trendline break, and I'm happy, you know, yoo-hoo, the market's going my way, and then it's going to reverse and going against me, and oh man, I'm scared again. You know, this market is going to, and it made a lower low. So this is a low, and this is a low, you know. My stop loss is in the correct place. My stop loss is in the correct place. What do we do in here, beginner traders, most of the time? Hello, Sultan, how are you? This was the entry. The market went against me. I'm scared of losing pips, hopefully on the demo account. Then the market went my way, made a double top, which I learned from some YouTube videos, and the market is against me and just made a lower low. What am I going to do here as a beginner trader most of the time? Remember when we are talking that you can learn this, everybody. I will get scared indeed. Thanks for that. This is the skill, everybody. Okay. Learnable skill. Respect the stop loss, or better, learnable skill, stay strong and respect the stop loss. That's double top, yes sir. Beginner traders, this is the learnable skill. This was the entry, or this was the entry, whatever. The stop loss is down here, and the market is retesting our emotions, and we get scared here. True or true? And what do? We click the mouse and we exit the trade because we don't want to lose, right? True or true, everybody? How many of us are doing this? I know the technique. I know the simple entry strategy, nothing fancy, nothing special. But because the market was retesting, I saw double tops. The market scared me and I clicked the mouse and I exit the trade. Because I'm saying to myself, oh, I don't want to have a 20 pip stop loss or 200 pip stop loss. I'm going to exit here with half of the loser. True or true? So here is the learnable skill, everybody. Beginner trader, if you want to become a professional, you know, stay strong and respect the stop loss. Oh, but the market goes against me. The market is going to go always against you. Always. Didn't you notice, everybody, that as soon as we enter the market goes against us? Did you notice this? So this is nothing more than emotional behavior, which is understandable for the beginner trader, but you need to grow up, everybody, emotionally speaking. Okay? And of course, now we are not judging anybody. It's normal, right? But it doesn't change the fact that this is the skill that you must learn. Stay strong and respect the stop loss. Did you notice, beginner traders, that how many times when you click the mouse, exit the trade, right? How many times we click the mouse, exit the trade, the market goes our way. How many times this happens, everybody? I'm going to tell you, most of the time this happens. You know? Oh, how do you know? Because this is beginner's trader behavior. How do I know? You know, been there, done that. You know, I was scared too back in time. It's normal, okay? But we need to learn to stay strong and respect the stop loss, you know? And what is our emotion telling us? Oh, at least I don't have, oh, but it could fall. Yes, it could, you know, it could. Oh, but at least I didn't have a loser. Well, you didn't win either. So how do you expect to make pips and money if you don't respect the stop loss of the pattern that we are trading? Right time freeze up. Yep, it's like the market now knows my thoughts, right? And R3 says, yeah, that's true. Chi says true. Sultan says true. All right, everybody. Any questions about this simple entry strategy on how to enter the market? And remember, we are going to have a losing trade sooner or later. Why? Because the market must end the consolidation. So if we would respect, you know, if we would respect the strategy, right? So we are here on the 2-hour chart, right? And let me see if we have an opportunity to short the market. And a 1, 2. So where is the counter trend line, right? Counter trend line break would be here. Let's see if the market gives us an opportunity to short. Change in the short-term trend. Let me see one more time. High to low. Well, this is not a high. High to low to high. Let me see if we have an opportunity. So there you go, everybody. High to low, low to high, right? So the next is going to be our entry. And where is the entry? Counter trend line break to short the market, sideways movement, consolidation. And looks like, well, we would not lose this one because we don't have a counter trend line breaking here. But on many occasions, we would have, everybody, the counter trend line break. We would enter into trade and we would lose. Okay? Why is that? Because of the concept that we are teaching you. So let's go back on the daily chart. And where are we? Up in here, up in here, up in here. And now she says, I have a problem how to enter at the resistance. Please tell me how to enter. Your question is too general. What do you mean I have a problem how to enter at resistance? Cheese, can you be more specific so I can help you? Your question is too general. I don't understand, you know, really. It's a part of your strategy, or what levels, what time frames, where would you enter? Okay, everybody, so now we're going to check the AUD, NZD, USD, CHF, Euro, GBP, okay? And remember, consolidation is going to end one day or another. On the smaller time frames, is going to be sooner than later. Now on the big time frames, is going to take some time because those are part of the overall structure. And number two, the market can stay in a consolidation for as much time as it wants. Okay. GTEX says best way for a retest. Yes, sir. Okay, everybody, take a screenshot of this. Type in the chat when you are done so we can move forward. Any indication that you can enter now, because sometimes it breaks my resistance and I lose money? Cheese, the best answer I can give you, stop loss goes on the pattern traded. Okay, so remember everybody, if this is your first time with us, please go back on the recordings and watch the lessons. Support, resistance, pivot points from the monthly and the weekly are areas, are not lines. Okay, you cannot measure to the pip, it would be wrong. Okay, but we're going to check now AUD, NZD, USD, CHF, Euro, GBP. Okay, everybody, so let's go on AUD, NZD, and let's check the monthly chart, everybody. AUD, NZD monthly chart. See, this is AUD, NZD monthly chart. It's sideways from 2014. And you have the lower band down in here, and then you have kind of the upper band up in here, right? So this is AUD, NZD on the monthly chart, everybody, and it's sideways. It's consolidating from 2014, right? And as you can see, everybody, in between the bigger channel, you know, we have also the smaller channel. So sometimes or many times the market, it's not going directly up, but like in here, right? The market is not pushing up and down. So it's consolidating inside the smaller channel too. So in here, this would be an example. Hit the smaller band and went down to the lower band, the smaller one. Hit the upper band, the smaller one went down to the lower band, the smaller one. Can you see everybody? Maybe the red color, and here the red color too. Drio, hello, I'm glad I found this learning lot. Thank you very much. Just remember everybody, this is a beginner's course, no fancy stuff in here, okay? No JP Morgan Super Forex Robot Unicorn Expert Advisors here, okay? It's a beginner's course. We want to teach you how to understand, and we want to teach you how the market works. That's all. Okay, everybody? So do you see the smaller channel and the bigger channel? You know? So how to trade those two, right? Once the market hit the upper band, we are going to go short. Once the market hits the lower band, we are going to go long on the bigger scale. This is the bigger scale. But if the market doesn't go up like it happened in here, right? This was the false breakout on the smaller channel, okay? So the market was like this back in time. So delete this one, delete this one, delete this one. And back in time, everybody, we went long in here, right? The market hit the lower band. We went on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. We start to buy the market. We were buying. And here we were careful, you know. And this white candle here, you know, signaled that, oh, the market is going to the upper band. And this was a loser when we traded, and the market reversed in here down. So this was considered as a false breakout on this smaller channel, you know, and now we are back shorting the market on the smaller channel, right? And here is the bulls and the bears are fighting for control, you know, and still the market tried to get out of the channel. It couldn't. Try to get out of the channel. It couldn't. Now for the third time, you know, the market's trying to go up, right? But as she said, and everybody, you know, if you don't understand this, everybody, if you are not comfortable, just stay out, okay? Don't trade this one. Make sense, everybody? Now this is AUD, this is AUD NZD. Let's check Euro GBP. Okay, those pairs are all the same, everybody. Euro GBP, and not the monthly but the weekly. Euro GBP weekly chart. Let's delete this one, delete this one, delete. Euro GBP, everybody, similarly to AUD NZD, you know. So I would say this is the upper band, and I would say this is the lower band in here. So it's locked in consolidation from 2017, right? And as you can see, in between these two big support and resistance levels, we have here the smaller ones, you know, that the market is respecting. Many times also this one here. Everybody, can you see the smaller channel inside the bigger channel? Here too. It made a smaller channel inside the big one. So we have small consolidation inside the big consolidation. Okay. Now, why is this important for us to learn as beginner trader? Many times we get frustrated. You know, I'm a beginner trader. I can understand the logic, so I would short the market in here. Okay. It's not that difficult. I can understand the logic, you know. I would short the market hit the upper band on the monthly and weekly. I would short the market on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. I would short the market, and then it would get so stressful because the market would be sideways for what? This is a weekly chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 months. The market would stay sideways for 4 months. It would be up and down, and I would get stressed as a beginner trader, you know, because I don't understand that, number one, the market can stay sideways for as much as it wants, and consolidation, it's a part of the overall structure. Okay. So this is Euro GBP, everybody. We checked AUD NZD beginner traders. This is Euro GBP for the beginner traders, you know. So make no mistakes, we are trading those two bands, okay? We are buying here, we are selling here, we are buying here, you know, and in between we are managing the trades. Make sense? But one more time, you know, if you don't like consolidation, everybody, if you don't understand consolidation, just stay out. So one more, it's USD/CHF from the weekly time frame, you know, weekly chart. And this market too, you know, some traders would say, oh, it's in an uptrend. Well, I don't agree. In my opinion, you know, not a fact, it's an opinion, this market is sideways and have multiple layers of consolidation. USD/CHF maybe not the easy one for the beginner trader to trade, everybody, you know. So back in time, everybody, can you see? High, hit the wall, down, up and down, right? Up and down, up and down. And this market is sideways from, if we are talking the last part, from 2015, still sideways. Still today it's sideways, you know. So the market hit the lower band here, you know. Oh, what is the market going to do? Remember, these webinars are not trading or investment advice, but if the market breaks this high in here, the projection is that the market is going to go to the upper band. Okay? You need to do your homeworks, everybody. This is a projection. But also the market can do anything it wants. It can break the high, find the level of resistance in here, and it can reverse and push to the next layer down here. It's still in consolidation though, you know. Okay. So this is the third one, you know. So inside in between AUD, NZD, Euro, GBP, and this one, if you would implement the simple trading strategy, simple entry, you know, you could have entered here, right? Retest, yes, the market can do anything it wants, you know. But as a beginner trader, everybody, you must understand that we are still sideways. We are still sideways on those currency pairs, you know. This market is still sideways on the bigger scale, you know. Now, let me see if I can delete. So this is the channel now that we are watching, right? And remember, on Friday we have the news, non-farm payroll, you know. So if the news is going to be bad for the US dollar, it's going to break this and it's going to go to this level. And lastly, you know, less probable, but you know, it's a probability game, right? You know, it can fall down to this level. Okay, but tell me, everybody, can you see the channel here? Can you see the channel? So what is beginner traders' mistake, you know? And it's normal, you know, it's called spatial intelligence. Everybody, as beginner traders, you must be aware we are not in a downtrend. You know, we are not in a downtrend. We are in a channel. No, but the market's making lower lows, lower highs. We are in a downtrend because you told us that we have a downtrend line and everything. Well, if we are in a downtrend, this means that when the next counter trend line break happens, that you are going to short the market, right? Everybody, not just beginner traders, everybody, don't mix apples with bananas. Okay? Yes, we are in a downtrend, but when we're talking about that we are in a downtrend, we are in a downtrend inside the channel. Okay? Don't just say blindly, oh, we are in a downtrend, because if you are saying that we are in a downtrend, then you are going to short the market in here. Right? Oh, no, I'm not going to short the market. Why not? We are in a downtrend. Why don't you short the market in here? Oh, right. Sideways channel. You know, and beginner traders vocabulary, when the markets, you know, I don't know, it's pure speculation, but if the market's going to start making higher highs, higher lows, don't say, oh, I'm buying the uptrend. No, we are buying this sideways channel. Because if you say you are buying the uptrend, you are going to buy the uptrend up in here too. In conclusion, everybody, beginner traders, listen to me, please. In conclusion, if you understand and if you know how to make pips and money in an uptrend, and if you understand and you know how to make pips and money in a downtrend, and if you don't understand, or if you don't like, it's too confusing, how to keep the money and pips in a sideways channel, just stay out. This is the best advice I can give you, beginner traders. Okay? If you know, if you can make some pips, hopefully on a demo account, in an uptrend, and if you understand how to enter, protect yourself, manage the trade in a downtrend, but if you give it all back when consolidation comes along, you know, stay out and keep the pips. Okay? Yes, this is a course, we are teaching you just at least to intellectually understand how this market works, at least you have some kind of knowledge, intellectually speaking, how this market works. But if you find yourself, everybody, that it's confusing and it's difficult, simply stay out of the market. Make sense? Okay. Next level number 1, everybody. Like, who was asking here? Oh, it's the old stuff. So next level number 1, if you want quicker results, everybody, and not waste 2, 3, 4 years to figure out the market, ask for private lessons of the Forex course 101. Time is an issue. Why would you waste it? Okay. If you are semi-professional, everybody, if you are over the basics, you can go to the next level number 2. Next level number 2 is not for beginners, everybody. Okay. If you want consistent result, ask for the Forex course 202. It's an advanced course, not for beginners. You are not allowed to enter unless you understand and you learned about the Forex course 101, the basics. Okay. But today is Tuesday, so next level number 1, if you want quicker results and not waste 2, 3, 4 years to figure out this stuff, right? How this works, ask for private lessons of the Forex course 101. That being said, everybody, see you back tomorrow. Until tomorrow, stay strong and respect the stop loss. Until tomorrow, stay strong and trade with passion. This is Fxpassion signing off.